Hey there, everybody, and I'm gonna start doing this thing where I just start telling stories from my life because I'm running out of ideas. I hope you enjoy these stories, and today I'm going to be telling you the story of how I saw a shinigami. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but a shinigami uh, is a being or creature of some sort. Some would say a god of death. They reap souls, they're kind of like the Grim Reaper. If you've seen Death Note, that'll kind of give you an idea. But anyway, on with the story. This happened 4 years ago, and it happened June 8th, the day my father died. And that would be the day I saw a shinigami. It was about 6 or 7 hours after he died. I was sitting at my computer, and all of a sudden, it just felt like something was watching me, and it just kind of made me uneasy. I kind of looked around the room, and I didn't see anything in my room, and I just happened to glance out the window, and there was this thing standing out there, and like the window I had was like it had blinds that went like stacked on top of each other, and all I could really see was its eyes and whatever was behind it. Uh, like it's hard to describe, but it had like a human skull for a head, except it was kind of misshapen in a way. It's really hard to put into words. Like it was a human skull, but it wasn't a human skull. It just seemed odd. And its eyes, I will never forget its eyes as long as I live. Like you could look into them, and they were blacker than the blackest black that you've ever seen. It was like it wasn't even black. It was like just like a void. Again, just like an endless void of darkness. I mean, there really is no words to describe how dark and deep the eyes on this thing were. It was very disturbing. So I only saw this thing for a few seconds before it realized I saw it. And it screeched like a panther. Like that typical panther screech. And then it just gone. And well, before I finish the story, I believe it did have wings. They were black and covered with like feathers of some kind. It's hard to describe. Also, the skull it had for a face, it did not have any skin or anything like that on it. It was just bone, or what seemed to be bone. But anyway, so I grabbed the nearest kitchen knife and I ran outside, and there was nothing out there. I walked over to my window, and in the dirt were these two giant claw feet mark kind of things. It's like its feet were made of bones, and it's like it had three giant bone toes in the front, and it had like one in the back, like a dinosaur or some shit. And the nails in this thing must have been pointed and shit. It scared the shit out of me. I'm not gonna lie. It's a hell of a thing to see. And I know what you're thinking. I'm making this up. It's some sort of creepypasta. I am not making this up, and this really did happen. It's, it's not something you want to see. I'll tell you that. Because the look in its eyes, and the sound it made, and just how fast it moved. You usually only see something like that once in your life, and that's right when you're about to die, probably. And the weird thing is, sometimes I feel like it's still kind of following me around for some reason. I know I've never seen it since, but sometimes I just get that feeling that it is there and is watching. But, yeah, this is the story of how I saw a shinigami. And, as always, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. And follow me on Twitter. I'll see you guys in the next video.